Love to wrap up the week in cartoons with Johannes Leak. Thanks for joining us again, Johannes. I really want to kick off with one of your cartoons from Saturday, the lovely combination of Easter and the coronavirus crackdown. Absolute cracker. You're in fine form at the moment, mate, but this one is just brilliant. Jesus is coming out on Easter Sunday and the New South Wales coppers are there with their face masks on. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Chris. I've had a really great response from this cartoon. Apparently, it's been people have been spotting it all over the world. Apparently, which is about as good as feedback for a cartoonist could possibly get. So I'm thrilled, and yeah, I mean, I've been playing with these coppers a lot lately, and they're popping up in all my cartoons. You know, a week ago they were invading jokes, and now they're invading. The stories of the Bible, so who knows where they'll pop up next.
I heard you got a pretty famous retweet from someone of this cartoon.
Yeah, actually a friend of mine made me aware today. He sent me a link that the guitarist of Guns N' Roses, the Slash, you know, the bloke with the top hat and cigarette, he posted it, but he didn't credit me with it, so that's a bit of a shame. I suppose it means we qualify as mates now, so, you know, Slash is my mate.
You and Slash, rock on, hey?
Slash, you know, Slash and Leak.
Yeah. Slash and Leak, they do go together rather well.
They do.
Now, I want to embarrass you now because for my sins, I did watch Insiders on the weekend. As I mentioned when we were talking about the Pell stuff, I wanted to see what they said about Pell. And I watched their pictures and cartoons segment, and they never seem to highlight your work. You know, I think you smash it out of the park every week. They don't seem to focus on your cartoons, but they did run this one from John Kudelka in the Saturday paper, and it's kind of the same theme as yours, but nowhere near as funny, much more literal, and, you know, no real drawing involved. So why would they run that one instead of yours, which was hilarious?
Oh, well, look, Chris, I mean, I'm always happy. Sometimes these things do happen when certain ideas that, you know, there's this theory that ideas actually exist out there in the ether or something, and we kind of latch onto them rather than sort of, you know, conjure them up in our own brain. So maybe me and John latched onto the same idea, and that does actually happen from time to time. Of course it does, yeah.
But yours was much better, and they run that one. Honestly, they're even biased in their cartooning choices.
Look, I'll defend them to the extent that they've shown one of my cartoons once, and I know for a fact that, you know, even when my dad was, you know, such a popular daily cartoonist, they well and truly stopped showing his cartoons towards the end of his career as well. So I think I've just taken off where he left off.
No, well, you can judge a man by the quality of his enemies, I think. Let's have a look at Mark Knight, because he's picked up on the Easter theme too. And this is another beautiful cartoon, very, very busy one, especially given the Victorian police have handed out a lot of fines at dinner parties, and he's got the Victorian police busting the Last Supper. Another dinner party busted.
Fantastic. I love all the beautiful gestures and facial expressions. You know, Michelangelo himself would approve of that one.
Absolutely. It's just a beautiful, beautiful hat tip to a very, very famous painting, of course. And also, Mark Knight did a great cover for the Sunday Herald Sun, wrapping up the theme of coronavirus and Easter, and he's got Easter Bunny in the hazmat suit and people waving and throwing toilet rolls down on him. I don't know whether anyone in this climate would just throw toilet rolls down so wastefully. I think we'd be hanging on to those.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, you've got to hand it to Mark. The hardest thing at the moment is to try and find a sort of silver lining and a cheery imagery for what was certainly one of the weirdest and sort of saddest Easters that anybody can remember. So full marks to Mark. He's managed to turn it on its head and produce a memorable image. But yes, the toilet paper parade, nobody's wasting their toilet paper at the moment.
And your cartoon this morning, you're looking at careers in the age of coronavirus. You've obviously cottoned on to the fact that CV positive can have a double meaning.
Yes, well, this is off the back of the announcement by the government that they're going to be offering these cut price, you know, crash courses, 6-month courses, and so on. We're going to become world leaders in micro credentialing, apparently. So if that doesn't make you worried, I don't know what will. But we're going to be seeing these courses springing up, and presumably the people will be able to present resumes on something the size of a postage stamp. You know.
Yeah.